What I want to talk about now is how to cut this joint that you're looking at. This is a floating tenon, it's beaded, and we're going to use it on the two doors for the wall cabinet and the upper clock door that has the glass. So I'm going to take it apart really quick so you can see what it actually looks like. These are the two parts of the joint. There's a mortise cut in both halves, and we use a floating tenon in the middle. In here we're using festool dominoes, which actually make for a very, very strong door. I want to look at this really quick and then show you how to cut it. Okay? So this is the first cut we're going to do on the table saw. It's a miter, and there are right ways and wrong ways to do it. Now if we look at this middle one, here's the rabbet where the glass is going to go. Here's the front fillet, and everything is in a straight line here. This miter comes right in line with everything else, and that is extremely important. If we look at this one, and I hope you can see it, we've cut too far, and the miter extends into the end. So we have this spot here where the miter goes past that point, where they should be just in line. If we look at this one, we didn't go far enough. So we see how we have a line, a step up, and then a cut below it. So these should all be in direct alignment. As we see here, it just runs across in a straight line. As we see again here, where it just runs all across in a straight line. That's all very important. To cut that, we're going to do it on the table saw. Now, we've mounted an auxiliary fence to it. The elevated one that we use for pattern cutting has been mounted to it. The blade is tilted to 45 degrees, and it's a standard combination blade. And then we have a miter gauge hooked up as an auxiliary that we're going to be using. Alright, so let me show you how we're going to do this. So the blade's at 45, I've moved my fence over. That looks pretty good. Now remember, tear out occurs when the blade exits the stock. So when I went this way, the blade was cutting into the bead, not putting any tear out on it. When I flip this piece around to do the other side, the blade will exit through the bead, and that will cause tear out. My solution to that is as follows. I make the cut and pull it back by pulling it back to get the effect that I need. And there we go. To cut the second part of this, I need to cut everything in line. So blade height is critical. And I want the tip of that carbide to come in exactly to the shoulder. to come in exactly to the shoulder point so that we can get a good cut. I'm going to lower it down. Can you see how that groove, that cut, the tip of it goes exactly to the flat? No more, no less. If I spin it around, you can see the faintest mark of the cut right there, right there. So to do this, I'm going to use the cut and drag method. Now when I hold this up, I'm about a heavy 1/16 of an inch right here. So I'm just going to move my fence over that much. That lines up really well. You've got a good joint going at this point. And once again, to avoid that tear out, I'm going to make the original cut pulling it backwards. And then work it forwards. And you can see what a nice joint we have there.